Matakiasen. Hello, Great Spirit. Wonkan Tonkan. Oh, my precious, precious Kuan Yin and Buddha. Well, we arrived here at the bike path and a big white crane took off flying. I missed it. We got two little clouds up there. And on the other side of the trees, we'll see her in a minute, Grandmother Moon. Oh. We're not going to, there she is. There she is. You can see her over there. Rashini. So, we had a beautiful fire ceremony this morning. Oh, it was so refreshing with Eileen bringing in the directions. Oh, I'm saying names, aren't I? Well, we're out on Facebook anyway. And our beloved Chris bringing in the heart resonance and the grandmother song. Oh, she started with a grandmother video, and that's, I will say, I think that's what turned me around in a sense, because I wasn't sure I was even gonna participate. I came on, but I wasn't sure I was going to participate. And that brought me back around. And because, actually I was in this beautiful, beautiful space, dreaming, lucid dreaming, and I can't remember if I wrote down what I was dreaming, but I don't remember it at this moment. I just know it felt so beautiful. And I'm a little distracted at this moment getting my bag all taken care of. Here we go. And so but anyway, I didn't do a journal entry yesterday. I was in the throes of a Benadryl situation where the mosquitoes were getting me at night, and I haven't had mosquitoes in the apartment. This is a first with them hanging around and making their way through the screens and little tiny spots that they can come in. They had never done that before, so I found that a bit interesting. But it was very, very synchronistic, because when I went to listen to my astrology, I'm going, oh, you've got the wounded healer Chiron squaring, somebody, and Venus squaring somebody, and the super full moon, along with, there were the little surprises of Swan and AI Atlas and so forth. So it's like, oh, I see. And, it's kind of like that one more choice point type of thing. And bringing up some of those wounds. And then we're getting ready. Well, we're probably in the midst of one of the waves right now with, oh wow, that's cool. I gotta show this. That big heart with wings, open heart with wings. Let me see if I can find her here. There she is. That, oh, cool. So, anyway, so I was really working a lot of that, you could say, and then being in that Benadryl kind of a comatose space in a way, and the irritation, it's the Benadryl gave me the relief to get some good sleep, which I really needed to sleep. Yet, because the Benadryl cream and all of that kind of stuff just wasn't working. And yet, when I take medication like that, it really brings out the urge in me. And you could say the biological mother in me that, And so I stayed in solitude most of the day yesterday. Took Rashini to the little park, and then I did some focusing, like, okay, I'm going to go in and I'm going to get what is needed for my fasting and so forth. So, and some different things. Got and stock up on the water. And so that's what we did. And then I started coming through and around a little bit, and I got focused on getting insurance for Hoopsie and going through that little process, which was a bit of a process. So, their underwriters are just so extremely busy right now. Well, I've been waiting since September 12th to get a quote to get this insurance. And, at first they told me I had insurance, so I was driving. And then they're like, no, you don't have insurance. So I parked her. And gratefully, I'm a really good driver. Never had any tickets, nothing like that. And, well, except for when I was a teenager. And, but it's been years and years and years. And so, never had an accident. Only claim I've ever used was roadside assistance with the motorcycle. And I love the Lizard. I love Geico. So, but apparently they have a lot of people switching over and their underwriters are busy and blah, blah, blah. So they send me to one of their other companies to get like a temporary insurance for a while until they can get that worked out. So I finally said yes, and oh wow, the price difference was like, holy moly, are you kidding me? So anyway, I'm grateful I have insurance and so forth. But apparently in that ARG and all of that of yesterday, I failed to plug in Garuda. And so we take off in Garuda this morning, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to need to start pedaling. So we're going to be doing our pedaling to get back, and I may even have to walk her for a little bit to get back to the apartment, but we have time. And it's not so hot today. We've been getting these much cooler nights out here in the desert, which is really sweet. Very, very sweet. So here we're going to have the Rashini goose situation. Here, let's see how this is going to play out. Hut, hut, don't you even, Rashini. Good boy. So, that was primarily my day yesterday. And having that, oh, yeah, I see. You can see it, and then yet when you hear it from the astrology in such a clear, concise way. Good boys and girls. Good boys and girls. You're such a good boy, Rashini. Yes, you are. I saw that little hee. Yeah, that was cute. And, which means I can make it to my counseling appointment today and start getting that wounded up. I was so ahead of schedule when I had come in, and then the different situations took place, and now they're like, let's get you in and get this done. I'm like, yeah. So we will make it there today. But listening to the different, one of them is Eye of Wisdom. And so listening to the astrology, and then watching Stefan Burns and these waves that were coming in. We've got 3 like waves, and then there'll be the big shock wave. I found it interesting. He's getting ready to go into a fasting as well, and I'm like, wow. Very, very interesting. There's the one white one over here. I'm not sure if I can zoom in. There's the whole gang, and they're like mutts in the duck world, I think. Some of them, and then you got the one white one. Let's see if she'll make an appearance here for us. Turning herself so you can actually get a visual. She blends right into the water. The light in the water. There she is. Right there. Maybe. She blends right into the reflections on the water. It's so sweet. Okay. Keep going here. So, oh, I gotta zoom back out. There we go. Let's go, Bubby. I'm doing a bit of a slower walk myself, with not as much oomph, you could say. No, no, no. Don't you even. Come on. I know. I'm not pulling another one out of your mouth. Thank you. So, our theme this being, what's your song? And I really kind of settled into my irritation and different pieces and different what's the word I want? Being bullied for my song and shunned for my song, and all those different irritations. And even though I could see it, it was a processing and a releasing of that in some way, shape, or form in my body, in my psyche, in my those emotions. And so I'm very, very grateful for the mosquitoes, and being very, very grateful for this topic coming up. It's just so timely with the collective consciousness and our transits and whatnots. And going through and allowing the true voice, that cloud is gone. It dissipated. The moon's still there. But that deep openness, that heart, and really being able to voice and share that how much I love the family and everything I've been through, everything that we've been healing personally and collectively. And Then I realize, oh boy, Pluto, this is kind of like it was explained kind of like the one more push or pull, one more like little dive and rise or burning off before Pluto goes direct next week on the 13th. And kind of being reminded of all that we have learned about ourselves since, I think it was March that Pluto went retrograde. And, of course, that only happens every 285 or 65 or 85, might be 75 years. And, yeah, well, we've been feeling it. I know I've been feeling it. And it's just kind of that taking one more look and gathering up all of those lessons here in this period of time between the super full moon and the signs that she is in, going from Aries, and today she moves into Taurus. So going from that fire to the earth and bringing it all in, bringing those lessons in and grounding them and taking another good look. Are you sure? And grounding all of that into the here and nows and moving that energy forward in Taurus. Grounding it and moving it forward with that bull. So, yeah, really, really sweet. And the other piece I found so interesting is, of course, there was a lot of the cleanup and just kind of resetting some spaces and different things like that. And then hearing that come on going, well, yeah, oh, okay. And having a little personal ceremony, releasing a lot of that anger. Yep, we're putting you on leash here for a minute, okay? Good boy. You know the drill. You're so good. And so, sorry, I'm gonna get through here. I'll give you a view of the river now. He does not like walking on the right side of the road, having himself between me and the cars, but it's kind of crazy to cross the street, walk a few feet and cross back over, especially with the morning traffic that is beginning to ramp up a little bit here. And I don't even remember where I was in my sharing, but the stone is still there, pumping out that energy. Okay, yes, you are free again, my little service dog. So, yeah, I don't remember where I was, and that's okay. Come on. Let's keep it moving. He's gonna make me go backwards. Hey, Bubby. Come on, Chief. Oh, yeah, so as soon as we get off the call, I've been missing my adopted mom so much these past few days, and yet can hear her inside of me and feel her, as well as my dad. But really, my adopted mom. And soon as I got off the call, I turned on my music shuffle, and the first song that came on was a song that me and a bunch of the women had sung. She taught us from a women's full moon circle she used to do for years, and they had a song that they would sing. Now when they're singing it, it's called Infinite Sun, and when they're singing it, it's not quite the way my mom did it, and the women, they had this other voice, and we spent 15, 20, I don't know, we spent a while in that space with that song. It was so powerful, all of us singing it together the way she taught us. And there was this part of me that really wished I had gotten a recording of her singing it and teaching us. And almost asked a few times, hey, Mom, would you take a recording of yourself singing that song, or the two different parts? But this song came on, and I'm like, thanks, Mom. Thank you, Mom. That was the first song on my music shuffle. So, I know a part of Taurus is movement. You know, it's taking the action and moving it, moving that energy, moving and stepping into that space, taking action upon it. And then the Mayan calendar brought in the panther with the courage and just being ready, no matter what comes, being ready. So we all are feeling something big is getting ready to happen. I don't think anybody can deny that. Come on, baby. Catch up. I don't think any of us can deny that. I've been hearing it in so many spaces, places, and ways from many different types of people, you could say, for a little while now, and it's just around the corner, I believe. You know, you take a look at the Kogi and then the planetary alignment that's coming up in February. But we've got something coming sooner than that. At least maybe another wave. Definitely another wave. So that's really kind of the crust, I guess, the ramble I have for today. For right now. Whee! There he comes. Good boy. Thanks, Chief. I like it when you're in front of me, dude. So, hey.